5 days now to go until Election Day. We are working to make sure your vote is counted. Voters in Maryland are running out of time if they want to cast their vote ahead of Election Day. Today is the last day for early voting in Maryland. Randy Ayala joins us now live. Randy's at an early voting center in Montgomery County. And Randy, more than 835,000 people in Maryland have already voted.
Yeah, good morning, Allison. Right, so that's the statewide number. Here in Montgomery County, more than 130,000 people have voted early so far. But again, it is day 8, the final day. Polls going to be opening in about 30 minutes now. So last day, I have 2 people with me here this morning. Board President David Naiman, Ami Hober is the board secretary. David, I'm going to start with you. Talk to me about the last final day of early voting. What do people need to know, and what are the trends when it comes to the early voting, right, on the final day?
Well, usually the final day is the busiest day, and the final hour is the busiest hour of the entire 8 days. And the second busiest hour is the second to final hour. And so what people should know is there's a real benefit to coming earlier than that, and today an added benefit because it's Halloween. If you're busy this evening, try to come earlier, and you'll be much less likely to be waiting in line.
And Ami, let's talk about mail-in ballots, because you all are still waiting on a significant number.
Yes, there are still about 90,000 mail-in ballots that have not been returned, and they can be returned up through Election Day. But if you want to return them on Election Day, take them inside the post office to be postmarked, because if they're not postmarked by that day, they can't count.
And every year you all have ballots that come in too late, right?
We do, and both with the drop box and with the post office. For the post office, we have hundreds of ballots that get postmarked a day late, which is people who didn't understand how the postmarks work a lot of times. For the drop boxes, while there might be someone who will you may hand them your ballot, but if you're after 8 o'clock, we are legally required to reject it. So try not to wait till the last minute, and that way you can make sure that your ballot is counted. That's on Election Day. Early voting, you can give us your mail-in ballot for the rest of the day and the night. That's no problem.
And really quick for the viewers, I just want you all to demonstrate, because I voted early yesterday and saw a person struggling with the drop box, and I think it's an issue every year, right? How we do it.
We're going to have to put up a new sign that clearly says "push here." It actually says in small print, "insert ballot here," but I think even more than that, we're going to have to put up a larger sign which says "push" at the slot.
Yeah, I know it seems so simple, but every year, and I saw it happening yesterday at the polls too. So just a reminder for folks, if they're wanting to use the drop box, how to do it. It's not locked. Polls open from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. And again, really quickly, early voting, you can go to any polling site. If you are going to vote on Election Day, you have to go to your assigned precinct. So just keep that in mind. I'll send it back to you guys.
All righty, one more day. Randy, thank you so much. And we also want to talk about a topic that's come up in our newsroom this week and impacts everyone who votes. Rules about using cell phones in polling places. They are different depending on where you live. In Maryland, for instance, you will see signs letting you know they have to be turned off and put away. So be prepared to spend time in line without your device. You can use your phone in your polling place in Virginia, but staff does or can ask, I should say, for you to turn it off if you are disrupting the voting process in any way. The rules in D.C., they're not as clear, so you should follow instructions from poll workers or signs posted at your district polling place.